Okay, we're live.
Hello.
Look,
It's
we'll
us.
come. Hello, it's us. We'll come clean. We were already talking. We forgot we were live.
Yep. we already were like prefacing the stream with like we got to talk about this, but in typical us fashion, in saying we got to talk about this, we started talking about it. So.
Hello, people.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
I've just been informed, chat. I'm going to leak this information to the public.
Oh no! I'm going to be outed. How dare you out me on my own stream?
A thing we were going to talk about anyway. But I've just been informed that Blue watched an episode of Fae and Flowers under her own free will, without my presence and supervision, which is unbelievable. Not in a bad way, just unlikely.
It has literally been about 4 years since I sat and watched an episode of any sort of D&D thing. Considering that I used to religiously keep up with Critical Role. Yeah. I was a once a week, every week Critical Role watcher.
Uh-huh.
And then at some point it just like dead stopped and I just do not watch D&D content. And then when you started to come around and visit, you introduced me to Dimension 20 and we started watching that semi-religiously.
Uh-huh. Semi-religiously is a bit... it's toning down. It's compulsively, one would say.
Well, every time you came here, we would binge.
We watched like half a season of a D20 show.
Yeah, we binged Fantasy High Season 1. We binged 3/4 of Unsleeping City, and when Fae and Flowers got released, we were up to date on that. We watched it every week it got released.
Blue is nearly up to date, which is insane. Blue's never nearly up to date on anything.
I've never been up to date on anything. I didn't finish Critical Role Animated. I didn't finish that.
No, I haven't either, actually.
I didn't finish Arcane. I don't finish Jack.
Yeah, mood.
Yeah, which is another topical thing of they announced Breath of the Wild sequel today of an actual name and a release date, and I was like, something else I didn't finish. So maybe that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be playing Breath of the Wild on the Switch and watching Fae and Flowers. It could happen. Hello, everybody, by the way.
In a related thing, I'm trying to finally finish Ultra Sun on your behalf, and I'm catching up on Critical.
Hey, it's the way to do it. I haven't been up to date with Critical in ages. Probably why I don't binge watch D&D anymore, because it used to be my thing to have on in the background while I had stuff to do. And now, like, all the stuff that I used to do, which was I'm going to watch D&D time, is now things like, work at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Stuff like this. But as I also said to Curls at the start of the stream, I'm having a little bit of a revelation today of preemptively trying to make sure I don't burn out on things, which is in trying to limit myself to 1 stream a day.
Which is, like, unbelievably reasonable.
Yeah, I know, but I know that there were a few weeks where I would be like, here's a morning afternoon stream of I'm gonna do something, and then I'd stop for like 2 hours, and then I'd come back and be like, hi, it's art stream time, and then the next day I'd be like, I'm gonna stream more work because I have work to do. And then I'd have a break and then I'd have a break for an hour, and then I'd come back and be like, hey, it's Wednesday, so we've got Plight of Princes now. And yeah, so I'm now mentally telling myself, even if you have work to do, only stream once a day, which means Tuesday evenings, Wednesday evenings are just what it is, just what we'll get. Drive-by health check from Core. Hi, Core. Got a little health, vitamin drink here that I'm gonna see. It's like an Actimel, but it's not, because Actimel is expensive. But it still tastes nice, so it's fine.
Sorry, I just got distracted by a thing that was important that I've been waiting for.
Yep.
Right.
But in terms of Revelation, the true streamer mode is being engaged, because the lamp problem has been addressed. I don't know if anyone can notice, but I'm not trembling horrendously. So I have actual lighting now. It was the anxiety. Why?
Got him blame the caffeine like me.
Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Don't
Oh,
be
way too
distracted. Don't be distracted.
I'm only here to be distracted.
Yeah.
That is my purpose in the group.
There was, as the statement still stands before, is there wasn't any space on this desk for like a proper like lamp, and there's and one thing I don't think I even said, but there's no plugs free underneath the desk either, because we have 2 computers, both with 2 monitors plugged in.
Did you go for like a USB ring light?
Yes,
situation?
it is my dad had the revelation when I was thinking about maybe getting some like LED strip light put up, and and maybe, you know, hooking it up to like a battery pack or a remote, and he was like, you have a free USB on your computer, right? Use a USB light. And I was like, oh, I'm so dumb, I didn't think of using
I thought when
USB.
that's why I was confused when you said you weren't able to use a ring light. I'm like, but you can get ones that clip onto the top of your monitor that go to USB.
Yep.
But I didn't say it because I was watching the VOD.
Yep. That is 100% what I bought. A light that plugs in via USB, and it's even got a little control thing, so I don't have to like unplug it and replug it every day. And it has, and it's great for evening as well, because you can switch between cold light and warm light, so it's actually
very nice.
It's actually fantastic. It's a great little thing.
Yeah.
The proper streamer thing of.
I have thought about getting one, even though I'm not a professional streamer like you. Just for D&D purposes.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. When we have D&D tomorrow, you'll actually be able to see my full face.
I haven't been able to read your expressions in worse light for present.
Girls, you could read my expressions in pitch darkness.
I can read your expressions without a camera.
My silence speaks volumes.
It really does.
And girl, you know how to read it.
It's usually hostile. Oh, God.
Angry silence. I need to, if I can, make a clip from my Guild Wars stream yesterday.
Was I there for the whole thing?
No, you weren't.
Was I gone? Oh, yeah, I had to go take Pupper out.
Yeah. I can't remember if you were there for the thing I want to clip, but basically I was doing a quest and it spawned an enemy on me, which I wasn't expecting. So I turned around.
Yeah, I remember I was there for that.
Yeah, so yeah, I got
the lamb run, but yeah. So
yeah, I got knocked out, and I was like, oh, I'll revive, but there were people there, so I was like, oh, I'll wait and see if they res me, and they did. So when they res me, I did the whole, oh, thank you, and then they turned around to me and said, next time, don't get wrecked, and there's just this angry silence of me glaring at my screen.
The difference between Final Fantasy and other MMOs.
I think they meant it to be funny because
for real, yeah.
No, because our guild tag in Guild Wars is the wrecking crew. Yeah, so we're wrecked. Yeah. It literally says wrecked above my head. and they literally said it as the guild tag. It's REKT, I believe is how we spell it. Wrecked, and they literally typed it like that. So they were trying to be funny, but on the stream it's just me angrily sitting there going. It's just angry silence. I'm gonna have to clip it.
Yeah, it's. The only thing I wasn't paying attention because I was running Cult the Lamb, but I remember watching you get ready.
Yeah. Take care, friend. If you have a headache, make sure you are drinking plenty of water.
Drink water.
Stay hydrated, yes, but sleep will also help.
Cult the Lamb update. Stangy's still the only one surviving of the real people that I have in my cult.
Yes, we've gone through real people, and now we're into OC territory.
OCs. I'm mostly killing off my own OCs before I really. I am married to a couple of other people's OCs though.
What is this thing you call water? Captain, you gotta be drinking water. That's probably why you have a headache. Do it for me. If you're not gonna do it for yourself, do it for me.
I'm drunk, I live, tank for life. I won't tell you what animal I made you, Stangy, I'll spare you that. But yes, you are the only one surviving. Das, I think, is the only one who died. Of old age, I should say. But Das was also my first person. Because I was talking to Das when I started playing it. Everyone else in the friend group I've sacrificed to the Elder God other than Naren, who we don't talk about.
Alright, I'll drink this 1.5 litre bottle of water. Please do. Please
Yeah,
do.
do it.
Do it. I can do it.
Let's do it. We sound mean now.
I know.
But yeah. The quest line about Pox and Lo getting together is really funny. I can't believe. Cat, we don't talk about Naren.
Naren might have dissented a little bit.
We don't talk about Naren.
Which is the thing. I think when you told me that when you basically said to me we don't talk about Naren, I think I was in a chat with Naren.
You were. You were playing Guild Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened is this. What happened with Naren, and the reason we don't talk about Naren, is because Naren was in my, like, second intake of cultists, like, very early game. And I'm going into this totally blind. Completely. Other than, like, what the concept of the game is, I'm going in completely blind, which is what I wanted. Naren, even though my faith was, like, okay, started dissenting almost immediately. Had like a bunch of traits that made him more likely to dissent. Like had like skeptical and a bunch of others. Like just a bunch of stuff that's like anytime you do anything, they lose faith. Dissented almost immediately. I had not got to the point in the game where you had the technology to stop dissenters.
Oh, so he just left.
So he just left.
Done with the water. Yay! Congrats, friend! Woo!
To this day, he is the only one who has seen through my bullshit, shall we say, as a cult head, a leader of a cult. Everyone else has very much, and I'm playing pretty well. I've nearly, even though I haven't even beaten the second boss, I've nearly maxed out everything.
Yeah, Doog was in a similar state. I've been watching Doog's play. Now I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Oh dear. Water will make you feel good, because staying hydrated is important.
But, yeah. That's the only thing I am noticing is there's, like, a lot of... how do I explain this? There's a lot of mechanics, but not a lot of stuff. Does that make sense? Like, there's fishing, and there's, like, a gambling game, and there's a mushroom trader, and there's, you know, the kind of 5 bosses or whatever there is, more than that, I think like 8. But there's like not a lot of actual, like, you get through the cult stuff really fast.
Yeah.
But like, so I've kind of got all the faith upgrades, and then I've almost got all the devotion upgrades as well.
I have a question for you about the game, which
yeah, go on.
Bridge answer for me, which is just a simple question of, if you unlock like all the follower forms, does that carry through? So if you were to start a new game, would you already have them all
no
unlocked?
idea. I have absolutely no idea.
Because I was wondering, like, eventually I'm probably going to play it and I'm probably going to stream it, but I was wondering, shall I play it through a little bit at the start to unlock some follower forms, so that when I'm streaming it, people have a little bit more choice as to what they can look like when they join the cult?
I somehow doubt it, because there is a lot of merchants in the game with limited stock that sell them.
Right, okay.
So I would assume that they are from save to save. And also they're kind of random chance how you find them as well.
Don't want to be sick, I want to be there for my BF. Yeah, so yeah, go have some sleep now that you've had a bunch to drink, and go have a lie down, and hopefully that will make your headache go away and you'll feel better.
But yeah, the only reason I haven't been streaming it is because I started naming people, and I was like, well, I don't want to have dupes of people if I start streaming it. But yeah, this is my, like, I guess, quote-unquote review. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. Really enjoying it.
I have played it very quickly. I haven't made a lot of progress in the actual roguelike part. because I fucked up. Because I'm going in completely blind, I took a upgrade that's like a rare upgrade that gives me double damage dealt to me. And it means that I almost cannot progress without like getting good real fast. But yeah, it's yeah, it's
you off with
it's
squares.
It's an interesting one. Especially because like I'm comparing it in my head to like Hades. Hades is such a high bar.
Yeah.
It's like almost not a fair comparison for games. But yeah, like I really enjoy the like interacting with your cult stuff. I almost prefer that part in a weird way. Like they feel like very different games when you're out doing roguelike stuff.
Yeah.
And then in doing the cult stuff. It's a lot of fun. I would really recommend it. Just be aware that you're gonna get through the cult stuff really fast.
That's valid.
And the only other thing I've noticed is the hitboxes are a little jank, but in your favor.
Oh, okay.
It depends what weapon you're using. It depends what weapons that you're using, but I've definitely been like rolling towards someone and then hitting, and I'm like, I definitely didn't hit that, but there we go. Yeah, maybe I'll not with the Twitch integration on. Maybe I'll just stream the roguelike section and see if I can progress.
Yeah, you don't have to have the integration.
Because then you guys can see how much I suck. Although I did okay when I streamed Hades that one time. I roasted you for not finishing TV shows earlier, or D&D shows, which are the same thing to me now. So, but I have noticed I'm back in a very common problem that I have, which is not finishing games.
I've always been in a situation of not finishing games.
Where I would much rather start a game than continue a game. So like, what have I got downloaded right now that I've been working on? I still haven't finished Neon White, haven't finished Telling Lies, haven't finished Cult the Lab, technically haven't finished Spellcaster. I still haven't done any more on Disco Elysium.
Wow.
What is happening in chat?
That's so good. I don't feel well.
God.
I'll be working on D&D later because I have ideas for tomorrow. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm technically working on D&D right now.
Yeah. So
I've had a lot. That's the one thing, because I've been on a lot of walks. I've been pulling a blue.
Yes, walks.
Trying to walk a lot. Partly because I have a dog again.
Hell yeah.
And she needs walks. She needs walkies. And she's a spaniel, so she needs a lot of walkies. Which mostly involves me going into the nearest open area I can find and letting her be feral.
Amazing.
I just carry a bucket full of treats so she comes back. Just go as deep into the wood as I can find and find like a farm or a field or whatever and just let her run around. Preferably where we know the owner. But it means I've had a lot of time to think about D&D. And be in the middle of nowhere and talk out loud about D&D, or ostensibly talking to my dog about D&D. That's the good thing when you're out with a dog in the middle of nowhere, is if someone walks up on you talking to yourself, you could just pretend you were talking to the dog.
I should go stream that. Yeah.
See you, bud.
Take care, friend. Yeah, I hope your headache goes away. Get lots of rest, and then you'll be nice and like rested for tomorrow. And you'll have a good day tomorrow. And take care. And thank you for coming. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, almost every game I start, I don't finish now. It's now the norm. I can't really remember the last time I properly finished a game. Like you could argue I did actually finish Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because I did beat the champion, but I haven't done any like the post game stuff. None of the like.
Beating it. That's beating it.
That's beating it. That's probably the last game that I completed.
Oh god. The last game that I beat was probably also brilliant.
Yeah. But the thing is, before that, the last game I beat before that was probably Pokemon Sword.
Before that? Before that, I was stuck in another rut where I never finished anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I built with Elden Ring. I never finished Elden Ring.
So
See?
I started streaming Digimon World 1, and I didn't finish that. And I started streaming Monster Sanctuary, and I've obviously not finished that. I haven't finished. I'm not up to date on Final Fantasy Story. I'm currently in Guild Wars.
If you count that, yeah.
I'm currently stuck in Guild Wars, and I'm playing through Guild Wars Story, and I'm probably not going to finish that because, my god, there's a lot to go through. But currently, I'm enjoying going through it.
Yeah, that's a good thing. If you count Final Fantasy, I'm technically up to date, obviously. I'm very up to date.
Yeah, you're very up to date, so you can consider that finished.
I'm extremely up to date. But the last game I finished that wasn't a Pokemon game was probably Spiritfarer?
I think the last game I finished that wasn't a Pokemon game would have been Monster Hunter, if you're not... If you're treating it like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, where you don't include
when you finish the main story.
Yeah, where you don't include the stuff that's post game. Like I finished Rise. Oh, actually, so yeah, when did I finish? I finished BDSP when we were on holiday, and I can't remember when we finished Rise. Anyway, I finished Rise and I finished World, and I finished both of their expansions. But obviously, Rise's current expansion is still ongoing technically because they receive updates. But
I mean, same with them all.
Yeah.
And oh boy, does it continue to occur!
Man, they weren't kidding. They don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
They don't stop coming. I got the top tier farm gear today. I got the end game farmer outfit for Iffy, and oh my fucking god, that gear looks good.
I guess probably it doesn't help, the game completion thing doesn't help, which is that 90% of the games that I tend to like and play are big games. They are big
Last game I finished before
RPGs.
that. The last game I finished before there was a new update was Stacklands. So Stacklands is a good small game, and I also haven't finished it. I do that. I KO'd on Stacklands. I got mad.
Before we go, when are you usually on VRC? I'd love to talk sometime. Weekends and Friday evenings. Generally, because my midweek is generally quite busy. So yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday evenings, and evenings I say UK time is
How are you saying that?
Is when you will see you on VRC.
But yes, I've also Spellcaster University. I technically quote unquote finished, but I lost. And I'm too mad to retry the final level. Yeah, you know when you KO on something and you're just like, I can do that again. But yes, I have restarted. I was literally playing Ultra Sun today. I'm still in baby levels, but...
would you mind if I sent you something on Discord? I wanted to show you something. My Discord is private, I'm afraid. So I'm afraid that that will not be the case for now, I'm afraid. Sorry.
But yeah, I have restarted Ultra Sun. So, but the thing is with Ultra Sun is like I've got a reason to finish that because you want me to finish it. You need a thing. So it's like, I will probably actually do that because I have some external pressure.
I actually finished Ultra Sun as well. I did that in your presence.
Oh yeah.
So technically that was the last game I finished, which was only a couple of weeks ago, considering that it's been like 5 years since it came out.
Yeah, I get that.
I'll just find a place to put it in the Fury Hub. That's fine.
But yeah, I've got to get around to finishing some games. I've got the time to do it, I just don't. I just start a new game. It's like, god damn it.
Yeah.
Just finish something you start.
I know.
For once in your life.
I know it's not the right choice, but as I said sort of earlier, maybe tomorrow, as part of my self-rule of don't stream more than twice, I will sit myself down on the sofa and play Breath of the Wild while I watch Faye and Flowers. I know, Breath of the Wild, not a great choice for a game to try to complete. Big, massive open world game.
Well, finish. Complete's the wrong word.
Yeah, complete, yeah. I wouldn't say I'm much of a completionist, but when it comes to open world games, I like to do a decent amount.
Yeah,
especially because open world games tend to be the kind of games where it's like, well, the more you do, the easier the end is because you have more stuff unlocked.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be like beating all of the 4 guardians and then going to fight Ganon immediately. I'll probably be like, well, I want to go do more of the towers because I want to have better gear and more health and more stamina.
Yeah. I get that for sure. I for sure have like a completionist itch in me. Ever since I 100%ed Inquisition. Like, I had 100%ed other Dragon Age games, but they weren't the same, because Inquisition had these, like, challenge trophies.
Mm-hmm.
They basically had special settings that came in with Trespasser, but I think are base game now. But they had special settings that put on, like, weird modifiers to the game. Like, they would make the approval max every time you lost or gained approval, or they made bears the difficulties of dragons, or like really niche, or like quartered XP gain, and there were like trophies attached to each one. So there was the one I streamed was reach Skyhold, which is like a quarter of the way through the game without reaching level 4. Which is insane. You normally get to Skyhold about level 30-ish. There's like get to a certain, like, more than halfway through the game without losing a companion with maxed like approval and disapproval loss. Like it was all these like challenge things, and I got it in my head that I was gonna do it, and I did it. I fucking did it.
Hey.
But ever since then, I've had this like little goblin that lives in the back of my brain that wants to 100% everything.
Oof.
I just look at the trophies or the achievements and I'm like, how doable is this? I have 563 games and I've only finished about 10% of them. See, like, that's more, I feel like you guys who've got big Steam libraries, that's more expected.
Yeah, I suppose that is part of it when you mention it. I guess it is.
I've got a very small amount of games.
Yeah, you used to have.
I used to have a very small amount of games.
You know what I realised you have access to? Because I was looking through my Steam, you have access to Tailspire.
I do.
You can have a play around in Tailspire if you ever need to, for any reason.
Yeah. I know all the D20 maps are free to access. Could be fun.
Something to have a play around with if you fancy
DMing it is still very much with me, so...
If you're just, like, playing with something.
Yeah. Which I have a lot recently. I've still got that Sims itch. Did I tell you about that?
I think you did, actually.
I just really want to play The Sims for some reason. But that, like, means I want to make something. Basically, is what that means. But I don't want to put a lot of work into making it. I want to come up with a narrative with no work involved on my part.
Oh, God, mood.
That's what The Sims is for. But yeah, I would like to, 100% games I enjoy in a game, and finishing them are monstrously different. Cool. Yeah, I would like to try and beat... And oh, I tell you what, the other game that got that completionist itch in me is fucking God of War. Beating all the Valkyries in God of War.
Of course, you
like
did that.
That weeks-long grind against the Valkyrie Queen. Trying to learn that fight over and over. That's what, honestly, that's the same itch that got me into Elden Ring. It's like, I crossed that hurdle, and then I never went back. Of, like, the fun challenge of a good fight, like that. Don't talk to me about those Valkyries, I fucking hate them. Yeah. That was, like, throwing myself at that fight was where I got, like, because as Blue knows this, there's no information to Blue. I'm a competitive person.
Yay.
I didn't used to be competitive with myself, but now I am.
Yeah. See, at least for me, I feel like the reason I'm not a huge completionist is because I do reach a point where I draw a line, where I sit down and I go, I am not having fun anymore, I'm going to stop.
Oh yeah, if I stop having fun, I stop, for sure. I think that's...
I think I have a reasonably low threshold for that, of like, I'll play through a fight multiple times, but if there's literally like a final boss fight, if I was in a Valkyrie situation where it's taking me weeks, that's when I put the controller down and go, you know what, no, I'm not having fun anymore. I just want to complete it, and I'm not being able to do it. It's not fun for me.
That's the thing. I was post-game, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And the thing was, the Valkyrie Queen's fight is made up of all the previous Valkyrie fights.
Yes.
So I knew how to do all the mechanics. It wasn't like I don't know what I'm doing. It was like I just need to do it. And even though I normally get frustrated really quick, as evidenced by my previous Stacklands comment, I just, like, every day I threw my head at it for a couple hours. And, like, I don't know, I just didn't get frustrated for once.
Fair enough, if you didn't get frustrated, then by all means. I feel like I would have done.
Yeah, I can't explain it either, it doesn't make sense to me. But, just a good fight. Just a good old fight. And to be fair, I don't play things on really high difficulty, that's probably also a thing.
And talk to me about those Valkyries, I hate them. I managed to defeat one before I decided to finish the game. And a health check.
I'll never forget, Kels, you calling me mad for beating my first Valkyrie in God of War at like level 3 or 4. Yeah. I've fully, like, yeah, I've been thinking about God of War recently. I miss that game right now.
AIR, I got when trying to do the description of my OC. That's fancy as fuck.
I think it's because I just put my my Kratos pop and my PlayStation games up on my shelf, so I literally looked at them recently.
Now you drink some water. Absolutely, give me this water.
We like drinking water.
We like to drink our water.
We're crazy people.
Water.
Water.
Water. Water. Okay. Let's delete this bead.
There were so many topics that I shelved to be like, I'll talk about this with Blue on Art Stream, and now I don't remember.
Faye and flowers.
Oh my god, okay. So what are we implementing as the boundaries for the purposes of chat?
I mean,
You've only seen... You were an episode back anyway.
Yeah, I'm an episode back, so the last episode I watched was Hedge Maze.
Yes. So chat, if you're up to date, Hedge Maze is a hard line. Nothing after Hedge Maze.
Yeah, basically the most recent episode.
For anyone... Yeah, we'll just talk about it. For anyone who's not up to date on Fame Flowers, we're going to talk about Hedge Maze real quick. We'll keep it vague-ish.
Ooh. Ooh, weird. Owl cat things. Ooh.
I will say it again. If anyone here likes watching D&D content and you are not watching Fae and Flowers, you are insane.
Yep.
If you don't know what it's like, the first episode's on YouTube, because they always do that, because they're good like that. And find, if you can't afford it, find a friend who's got a password, because you will find one. If you like watching D&D content. Fuck, it's so good.
It's
okay,
so good.
Give me your highlights. Give me your highlights so you give me talking topics and I don't know.
Oh god, I mean I have to list my first one, which was fucking...
The first hit is free.
It's obviously Capy Harb in the maze, and like his brain almost instinctively...
The coward!
Yeah, his brain almost
instinctively... I fully just stood up. Cowardly
trying to be just like, oh, I'm gonna go find Rue, and then the moment his brain actually engages and is like, hey, don't do that, and then he doesn't, and I'm like,
one instrument, that's so... Oh my god.
I'm in physical pain.
I can pit... Yeah, like, I need you to know, Blue, because I know you don't watch Adventuring Party, that they transitioned into that subject. They were talking about other things, and Lou says, well, if we're talking about drama, we need to talk about the table's resident coward.
Oh.
It was so cold.
So cold.
Oh my god. To no one's praise, Capy Hob is my fave. Capy Hob, I think, Rue is my fave. Rue's my fave.
Mm-hmm.
But Capy is kind of part and parcel.
Yeah.
They come as a package.
They come as they should.
Like, oh my god, you watched Hedge Maze. Talk to me about the end of Hedge Maze.
Oh my god, with the darkness spell, and then
Blue?
Adhera.
Blue. Blue? Blue. What did I tell you when we watched the first or second episode?
You're going to bed now. Okay then.
Good night, Spook.
I love you. It's gonna be hard because Kels is talking about Fireflies.
We're gonna get it out of the way early.
We're getting it out of our system.
Waking up, I will blind you like you nearly did me this morning.
Sorry, okay?
Oh yeah, I promised Spook we'd talk about that, but later.
Oh my god, a gremlin!
Gremlin!
Wow, I was in the chat.
Wow, hello, baby. Oh, deposited.
Chin.
Ow, don't, no claws.
But yes, okay, Blue. Episode 2. Episode 2, I looked at you and I said, these are my ships. You remember?
Yes.
I am living.
Yeah. You are ascending.
I literally, episode 2, looked at Blue and I was like, well, Ruhob and Hera and Gwen. Yeah, those are my 2. And then the birds can get with whoever they want.
They should get with whoever they want.
Blue. There are things you don't know that are gonna change your life. I'm shaking you by the shoulders aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, so much happens in the fucking Hedge Maze.
Wow.
Every episode of this show, I can summarize what happens in about 2 seconds, but what happens takes about 40 years to unpack. Honey, you've got a big storm coming!
Yeah.
Much like in Starstruck, the episodes of Flame Flowers you should be afraid of are the ones where, in theory, nothing's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there's an event, good. That means something's going on. They're not just infighting. Ugh. As someone who reads Regency, Adhera in the darkness at the end kills me. Ungloved.
I know. I was literally the same. I was the same as Brendan as well.
Please let them touch.
Ungloved.
Like, if you don't engage with any Regency content, Fan Flowers will turn you into a master. Instant. It won't even be hard for you. It's, I'm literally stood up, pacing, fanning myself. It's so good. It's so good.
Wow. I know,
Okay,
child.
so, yeah, how did you blind Spook?
Okay, so I woke up this morning, and Spook, in typical fashion, had been up for like an hour before me.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided to get a bunch of chores done. So I woke up and immediately felt guilty because he'd done almost all of the chores and I hadn't helped. Because, you know, that's how my brain be. So the first thing I saw when I came out was the empty litter tray. He'd cleaned out Sadie's litter tray. So I was like, he hasn't filled it because the cat litter is kept in our room and he didn't clean it. So I'm going to go get the bag and I'll refill it. So I grabbed the bag. It was still sealed. I went and grabbed the scissors from the kitchen to cut it open.
Already a bad sign.
Yeah, so thankfully the scissors
Blue plus sharp object.
Thankfully the scissors do not play a part in this, although I have sliced my hand open today.
Yes, that was on a cat food satchel, I'm aware.
Yes. Also not relevant. So I went and get the scissors, cut the bag open. I then go take the scissors back to the kitchen, having cut it open. While I walk through the kitchen, Spook tips the bag in and fills up the cat litter, because obviously he's also like, I'm going to do the job. So I come back into the living room and he's crouched down, giving the tray a little shake to even it out. And I just sort of go, oh, okay, so he's done that. I guess I'll grab the bag and take it back into the bedroom. So I grab the bag, which in doing so causes the bag to expel a big old cloud of dusty cat litter, which immediately hits Spook square in the face. And he almost full-on collapses, clutching his face because his eyes were like wide open. He was just like, ah, and I was just like, ah. So yeah, he went and washed his face in the bathroom, and he came out to me standing with my head pressed against the wall, and he was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "I've been awake for 5 minutes, and I already want to give up on today. I just want to go back to bed. I'm sick of this shit."
And did you?
I didn't, but
I would have.
I didn't, but I was very much in one of those moods where I was actually getting like a little bit teary, and he was like, "What's the big deal? It's not a big deal. I'm fine." And I was like, "It's not about that. It's about the fact that I can't fucking do anything right." I try to help, and it just ends up backfiring. Why can't I do anything? I hate my stupid brain. And then, of course, he was like, "Okay."
Therapy lesson for the chat. This is called catastrophizing, I believe, is how I don't know how you say it, but catastrophe. I can't say that word. Catastrophe. Wrong emphasis. Catastrophizing. That's how you say it.
I don't know.
We got there. It's making something very small into the end of the world, basically.
Yes. I do that quite frequently.
Blue does it. It's a very common symptom of anxiety, and Blue does it all the time.
I do it so much, where I'll be like, I'm fine, and then one small thing will happen, and I'll be like, oh god, the world is ending.
Yep.
And it's always the same argument as well, which is I do one little tiny thing wrong, and then I go into a massive freak out.
It's somehow proof of your
I'm basically like, if I can't even do this tiny one little job, I cannot function as a human being. I am useless. I might as well go die. Is basically how the anxiety freak out goes. So that was how my morning started. I immediately effed something up, and my brain was like, you should just throw yourself off a cliff because clearly you're not good enough for anything. And Spook was like, okay, time for a hug, time for some morning tea, time for some breakfast, and a sit down, and then we'll give you another hug just to be on the safe side. And I was just like, I hate myself.
Bad stinky brain, yeah. That's how it be. Oh my god. I just got a message from, Spook was just like, how are you? I was like, yeah, good. How's you? He's like, I'm fine. Spook nearly blinded me this morning, but I'm alright. I was like, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, need to talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, need to expand on this subject. Topic change. Blue. I obtained a thing today that's extremely cool.
Ooh.
It may not interest you at all, but I'm going to talk about it because it makes me happy.
Please do.
I, through a very complicated set of circumstances that mostly annoy me, ended up with a small amount of money I needed to spend in a very specific list of places.
What? Okay. You got a gift card.
Basically, yeah. And I was like, okay. There's a certain place of clothing that I like, but I was like, I don't think I fit in their clothes. But they dropped a Halloween collection. And I was like, well, I kind of have nothing to lose, so I'm gonna get something. And it shipped in a ridiculously small amount of time, like 48 hours. And I have obtained, I am not kidding, the perfect vampire dress.
Yes.
The perfect vampire dress. It's almost insultingly me. It is so me as to be insulting. Hang on, I'll send it to you. I'm gonna send you the one from the website, not the one I own, because I don't have a picture of it yet, because I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. Halloween party for the crew when? That's just every day that I play D&D.
Important question, is Halloween on a Thursday this year?
Very important question. Is Samhain on a Thursday?
Monday. Boo! That's no fun. Everybody hates it when Halloween's on a Monday.
It's that dress, Blue.
Yo.
But if Halloween...
Wow.
And you know what?
Roses and the red.
It's got snakes on it.
What?
It's got snakes in little bundles of
Oh
roses.
god, you're right.
And little
I
herbs and
zoomed in on the
flowers and
pattern. I
things.
zoomed in on the pattern. I was like, "Oh dang, roses!" And then I zoomed in. I was like, "That's
Chat, I won't neglect you. I'm sorry. Chat, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I've done you wrong.
Yeah, how dare you do this disservice?
I'm sorry. I own this, and I will be wearing it tomorrow, so I'll see if I can get a picture. I've also discovered, if anything, this is on the too big scale, so I do fit in this brand, which is great because I want everything they've ever sold. Tells you trying to cosplay Delilah Briarwood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Catch on.
What is not clicking here? Keep up.
Hello? Also, Delilah Briarwood wears blue. Just not to be
This
that guy.
True. This is true.
I'm trying to be Carmilla. Keep with it. Blue, I don't know what you're drawing, but it does at the moment look like you're drawing someone who's got a gun, or is holding a capybara.
You are 100% correct. It's someone
What
holding a capybara. You are 100% correct. It's a capybara. I'm so happy that you were able to recognize the head shape.
I'm gonna go lie down.
It is a capybara. You're correct.
I'm so tired of us. Why are you drawing a capybara?
Because I have been commissioned to, and therefore I will.
You've been paid money to draw a capybara?
I sure have.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I've got a picture of me with a capybara.
Oh, really?
I've got many pictures of me with capybaras. They're my friends.
They're everybody's friends.
When I was, Blue, I think, knows this already. When I was very young, for my birthday once a year, when I was very young, my parents used to take me to do like this zookeeper for a day thing that my local zoo did. Where you basically trailed a zookeeper for the whole day because I wanted to be one. And I got on best with the capybaras. They were in with the beavers though, and beavers are assholes. Beavers are so rude. Capybaras are the chillest motherfuckers on this earth.
Yeah, that's probably why they're with the beavers, because no one else can tolerate them.
It's literally like, I'd be sat on a log feeding the capybara some lettuce, and this beaver would come up with his little hands, and these are massive, like, yellow teeth, and be like, I want a carrot. I'd be like, fine, fuck, take the carrot, and it would just run off.
Beavers with their weird little man hands.
It's when they're, and bear in mind, I'm very small in this, so when I'm sat on this log, this beaver like stood on its hind legs, it's about the same height as me. So it's like, it is, yeah, it burned into my skull. But I have pictures. Oh, I wonder if I can find them. My photo album's only on the other side of the room. Oh no. Do I go get it? No, I won't. I'll do it after. Pictures of baby me with capybaras will have to wait.
No!
Is this a distraction for the work you should be doing? Uh-huh. That's why I'm not doing it.
We have both D&Ds this week, right? I have terrible memory.
We have both D&Ds this week.
Unheard of.
And I think I know what you guys are doing for Oak. I think I finally, after enough coercion, pried a plan out of
The thing with Okart is that I'm always very much embodying Tala, and that I'm like, look, I will just do whatever plan you guys come up with, okay? I'll put in some snide remarks to like keep people grounded, and then at the end of the day, I will just go along with what everyone else thinks is the best.
Yep.
Because let's be real, I myself am not a tactician. I make that very clear.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't need to be tactics, though. That's the thing. It can just be story. It's like, for story reasons, we want to go here first. But it depends. Yeah, we've got some fun things to discuss Thursday. In a in-session but out-of-character way. Wednesday, God help you, I have no idea what happened. We'll find out. I need you to know, after the session on last Wednesday, me and Das had a conversation about a bunch of things, but also about Pox in the Moon, that, like, for the next, like, 24 hours, I was, like, weepy about it. It made me so emotional.
Aww.
It was a very sweet conversation. Their relationship's very important to me. You were also upset about it, don't lie to me. Look at this capybara you're drawing, so good. I'm not even doing anything, I'm just watching you draw a capybara. I told you about Capybara Spa, right?
Probably, but tell the class.
People who don't watch Secret Sleepover Society, I know I talk about them a lot on this program, but that's because I like Drawfee. Secret Sleepover Society streamed a game called Capybara Spa, which is literally just that. It's an extremely chill game about running a spa for capybaras. That's it. That's the whole game. And it's so good. You can put little flowers on their head. Little baby ones. It's very cute. They were saying, apparently, it's one of those studios where the creator's one person. And it was the only game they had got extremely positive reviews on them.
Aww.
Even though some of their other games, like Lemon Cake and such, are also really good.
I looked out this morning and the sun was gone. Turned on some music to start my day. And lost myself in a familiar song.
Yeah, it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. I will link it in chat if anyone wants an indie game that's extremely chill. The art style is also very cute. It's so wholesome. Yeah. Exactly what it says on the tin. This is half of capybaras.
So many people have come and gone. Their faces fade as the years go by. Yet I still recall as I wander on.
The reviews are so funny. I like to be happy while watching Cappies.
Yeah.
That's what it says on the tin.
Aww.
I really love this animal brackets, the chupacabra.
The chupacabra.
Pros, capybaras, cons, none. Elden Ring can kiss Game of the Year goodbye. Clean all the stinky little capybaras. God, I wish capybaras were real. The Elden Ring killer. Only alpha males can play capybara spa. I'll never be sad again in my life. Coconut dogs. And so many of these comments just say coconut dog. I am a child with adult money.
Oh, if that ain't real.
Who needs therapy when you have the Cappies? Oh my god. My wife and I are no longer getting a divorce because of this game. The comments just says dog.
Dog.
I love how many of these comments are like, I love this game. You don't have to do anything if you don't. There needs to be a competitive esports for Capybara Spa. Step 1, pick up the capybara. Step 2, love the capybara. Step 3, question marks. 4, profit.
Yep.
This is not game of the year, it's the game of life. The serotonin go up. Capy.
You're just still reading the reviews.
They're just all people saying some version of like, I love capybaras, cute capybara, capybara, coconut dog. There shall be no stinky capybaras under my watch. Cute capybaras go burr. It's literally all the it's all the reviews.
Capybaras go burr.
Capybara? Yes. Spa? Yes. I enjoy.
Hey.
After playing 20 League of Legends games, I open this and smile for the first time in 10 hours. Thank you, Capybara.
That's true.
Capybara supremacy. It should be illegal to make a game this cute. And they're all like recommended 14 hours on record, these reviews. This one just says great Capy over and over and over again. Perfect game, it has no flaws. Is that League of Legends one from Kay? Has Kay told you what his the 3 Pokemons he got tattooed today?
No. I imagine he was going to tell us tomorrow, probably.
I will leave that for Kay.
It's Kay's thing to tell.
Oh, I should look actually, because I have the inside information. I can actually go and look at his tattooist page and look at him doing it. It's really bizarre to look at a tattooist story on Instagram and be like, oh, that's Kay's arm. I only know it because of the sleeve, because the Pokemon sleeve. Oh, she hasn't put up an update for it yet. I will say, I will leak this piece of information. Kay messaged me as he was waiting and was like, it's not on our agenda for today, but if she's up for it, I will get Lechonk right now.
Yes.
Because I want to be her first Gen 9. I want to get her first Gen 9 Pokemon.
Amazing.
He did not end up getting it because she didn't have the stencil ready, but he wanted to.
So curious what the Shunk's going to evolve into.
Yeah. I'm curious what everything's going to evolve into.
Yeah, I want those starter evolutions. Give them to me.
Give them to me. I had a dream the other day that they got revealed and you messaged me about it, and I like woke up and you'd messaged me about it, but I fully can't remember what they were. They were very good though. I was very excited. They were like really out of left field. I keep looking over. I need to minimize your stream, I think. I keep just looking over and seeing this Cappy. This is good Cappy. I'm glad the world has learned how good capybaras are. I really am. Redeems my entire childhood being like, I love capybaras, and everyone being like, what the fuck's a capybara? What was that Brian David Gilbert quote? The fuck's a marsupial, that's it.
Let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us. Huh? Just kidding.
I will say as well, guys, can we play Garfield Lasagna Party when it comes out in November?
What the fuck is Garfield
The
lasagna?
the amount of psychic damage I just took from reading that.
What the fuck?
The sheer quantity. The terrible thing is I've hung out with Naren enough to know how Naren would say that. I can picture that in your voice, which is very bizarre. Garfield Mario Party style? Okay, maybe you've convinced me.
What? I mean,
Sure.
we already have Kirby Fall Guys.
Oh my god, I forgot about Kirby Fall Guys. Have you seen Volvo Fall Guys?
No?
Don't.
Okay. I'll try not to.
Kirby's better. I got my Pally to 50 the other day, by the way.
Hey!
Gosh, the
You
the
do
Game
that.
Awards status? Saying Kirby's Fall Guys like that's its name.
It
Yeah,
is!
Kirby Fall Guys. It's like Zagreus Hades' game.
What's important to know is that Pokemon Stadium is being put on the Switch for the N64 emulator. And as everyone knows, the best part of Pokemon Stadium was not in fact the stadium part, it was the mini games.
Aaron, why have you made me perceive this? Why? Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Just in that I've just seen that fucking I was on the Game Awards Twitter that Naren linked. And the first image of Pikmin 4 is the most cursed thing I've ever seen in my life. It Takes Two is coming to Switch. Ooh, that's a good game.
What's coming to
I've
Switch?
watched
Sorry?
it. It Takes Two.
Oh,
I've kind of seen a lot of playthroughs of it. I would love to play it with someone who's never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Have you ever seen A Way Out?
No.
Girls, you and Blue need to.
If we play it on the Switch, though, like, I won't be able to stream it. It'll just be
I can play it
us.
on PC.
Sure, we can play it on PC.
They're both It Takes Two and A Way Out. I think only one of us needs to have it. I was gonna say I have it. I will play It Takes Two with anybody. I've seen it a lot, but I am very good at pretending I don't know shit. Or if Blue wants to play it with Nara and do like a duo stream,
That's true.
but as both of you going in blind. As much as it would be funny as me and Blue are a couple, as everyone knows.
How many times in one stream can we say I want a divorce?
Oh, if playing It Takes Two every 30 seconds.
Hello again, small child.
It Takes Two as well is extremely well made, I will say as well. It's just it was the game of the year last year, I think. It is an extremely well made game. If you two divorce, who gets the capybara?
Spook.
Yeah, I think that's fair. The idea of me and you getting a divorce is incredibly funny. As people who are not together in any way, you're just being like completely unprompted, being like, "I'm getting a divorce." It's funny. That's my new go-to when you betray me in fucking any game, any board game, Arabian Nights, or
just
Catan.
tell me I want a divorce.
When you place my quest marker in Arabian Nights on the other side of the board, we're getting a divorce. It's funnier as well because we normally play Arabian Nights with your fiance.
Yeah.
The idea of turning to you and being like, "We're getting a divorce," just being like, "Huh?" That's going in the lexicon. Using that. Oh my god. This is going to be another thing that comes up in D&D and I'm not going to be able to... I'm going to have to fucking mute my mic and just die quietly.
Anytime you do anything wrong, I'm just gonna message you in DMs and go, I want a divorce, and you're gonna die on sight.
Like me and Kay last session. That was bad. Like, every so often, the, like, underground DM network will break someone, and you'll just watch on the webcam. This is... God bless you, Das. You power through it, and that's what you need to do, because you can't stop and acknowledge it, or it makes it worse.
It's the best way to do it. To be fair, though, if I ever... I'd not. This is not a promise, but if I ever were to get my ass in gear, I would find it so funny to make like a compilation, which is literally just Plight of Princes, but it's people.
I want to do
trying...
it.
It's Plight of Princes,
so
but it's
bad.
people trying not to be noticed by the DM.
If anyone knows good video editing software that's free or a one-time purchase, let me know, because I will
DaVinci
make it.
Resolve is apparently good software.
Is
that
the
free.
one?
Apparently that's good software that is free.
I will 100% do it, because I have a way to record footage now, and I have time and the desire.
I mean, I would say you don't need to record footage, but that'd probably be easier, because I can re-download VODs off YouTube, because I own them, I can just...
Yeah, but that's like
them.
5,000 things, but I can just clip the bit I need.
Yeah, but yeah, just a compilation of, like, zooming in on people's faces of, like, people trying not to laugh.
Like,
or
I
looking
pointed
at the
out to you when we were watching
ceiling.
Unsleeping City when Zach and Ali make a joke that no one else catches, and Brennan has to try and carry on with the RP and fully doesn't notice. I've seen a
and the pair of
compilation
them
that
just
is
giggling
just
in the
that,
corner.
that bit, just like not even giggling, like slowly bursting into.
Yeah,
No one else
I
on the
really
table
want to
even
see a
noticed.
compilation for Pride of Princes that is just that constantly. I'm just
It would
like,
just be me and Kay.
I feel like me and Naren could sometimes fit in there as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have burned into my mind from last session, looking at the cameras, trying not to laugh, and just like tears in my eyes, and Darren on the webcam being like, "Why do you do it?" It doesn't make it worse.
Naruto meme.
I had to then
cringe.
send it. Oh my god, that nearly killed me too.
Naruto meme cringe.
It was not what you said, but the speed with which you said it. I feel like this one didn't get enough public attention after the D&D session, so to expose us. God, I'm gonna have to open Discord. Hang on. Oh my god.
My response was immediate.
It was like not immediate. I felt like it was before the image sent. Before the bar had even completed on my phone. I can't remember what the context for this was, Blue. It's not in the chat log.
I don't know if it was something to do with like tea or coffee or something, because my response underneath was, we literally did an RP that was Blue doesn't want her team and then something must be wrong, and then I immediately responded, Naruto meme cringe.
Yes.
So it was probably something like, I can't drink coffee.
Yeah. I sent a meme that's just like some edgy anime boy saying, weakness disgusts me. I was like, this works. I didn't know what it was fucking from. Blue's like mid-typing another message. Sends that message. Immediate. Naruto meme in all caps. Break cringe in all caps.
Ekel just like dies on camera.
I fully perished. Because you've never like... A, I've never heard you say the word cringe in your life. B, the immediate recognition and knowing what it was, also funny. Because I had no idea it was from Naruto. So you just immediately being like, Naruto meme cringe. Just took me the fuck out. Because, like, A, like, where the fuck is that coming from? But B, also, like, you've owned yourself. Oh my god. Oh my god, Blue, at the bottom of the chat log, I've just seen what my idea was to get the Lord of the Demons to throw up the spire. That I never got to do because Kay had a better idea.
And other things that we casually say on this stream.
Yeah. Tell me, Curls. I was like, what can I do? Because I can't probably outstrength this. Do I have anything? And I just sent Blue a screenshot of my inventory. Cropped. And it was just like, I literally said, you ever have an idea that is so bullshit? And then it is a screenshot of the vial of more sewer water from my inventory. We were all in the same headspace of like, how do we get this person to throw up?
I'm once again actually insulted that the homebrew spell
the homebrew
spell that means Spook spent like an hour refining, which is a spell to make somebody vomit, would have been useful
repeatedly useful
for like the 4th time in a campaign. How many times do we have to make people be sick?
As I said, it wasn't so much a scheme as a, what if I shoved some sewer water down the throat of this demon lord and hope that he was sick? How we fall. I was flirting with that guy 10 minutes before. Not even, in-game, not even that much. Hey, nice one. Oh my god. I got so much shit to prep for Oakhart, it's just hitting me now. I'm on my day tomorrow. Oh shit, that won't be my day tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow. Fuck.
Yeah, so your
I'll find time.
Thursday's sorted then, isn't it?
I'm doing baby now. Not now, sig figs. They've started. Do you know who the sig figs are?
I do
don't
not
if you do.
know.
They're a sig figs is Figure-Orpheus in game
Oh, right.
fantasy high band, and there's a real life band called the Sig Figs Collective that makes D20 tribute albums and music.
Nice.
And they've been remastering and re-releasing all their Crown of Candy stuff
Ooh.
because they made it quite a while ago. And it's very good. I will, when you finish Dimension 20, not when you finished everything Dimension 20 has, no. When you finished Unsleeping City, they made 2 Unsleeping City albums, which is like 3 times as much as they make for most D20 seasons because it's that good. And it's called Vox's Stimulant and Somnolent for the Phantasma and the Populi. They've got an album each.
Nice.
And they are pretty good. They've got songs on them for all kinds of people, but they're like themed around Nod and the Waking World. Esther's one is probably my favorite.
That's not
Because
surprising.
Esther's my favorite. I love her. You
It's
don't
valid.
even. You don't know. No, you don't even know why yet. You know a little bit, not all of it. Esther Sinclair is so cool, everybody. Brennan has 2 NPCs that truly, I'm not even joking, changed my life. Esther Sinclair and another one who I can't say the name of because inadvertently that will spoil it. Even the name, I can give the first name, Ida. It's the other one. That's from season 2 of Fantasy High.
Ah.
And when we get there, Blue, you will fucking know. Because I will be unbearable. She is like... I've said this a few times in recent years, which is good. Like, I've never really got relating to characters. Until, like, Caduceus was, like, the first one. And then... Ida's probably the second one, and Ida's a much closer match to me than Caduceus. I've told the Nameless about the choose the party question you posed to me, and we've had discussions. We will talk about it on Thursday, in-game. But you're welcome to obviously talk about it out of character whenever. Because it's coming down the pipeline, I just want you all to be aware. Look, you guys knew I was going to steal some Dragon Age mechanics at some point.
I mean, you
Some
can get away
BioWare
with it because
mechanics.
I've not played Dragon Age.
No, it's more of a BioWare, any BioWare game thing is like, oh, you're getting towards the end of the game? Well, decide your party. Because it will matter. Oh my god, it sure is a fun thing I get to do next session. Yes. As per auto cut things, you're welcome to keep it to yourself unless you need me to prep something, in which case I need to know about it beforehand. If you think I wouldn't prepare it normally, let me know. I have a question for you that's of the utmost importance. Fire or ice? I hold with those who favour fire, obviously.
You didn't know this about curls? I've honest, my last year's been so much a headache I can't remember Oakheart's plan. Bold of you to assume that I ever remember any of our plans. Don't feel bad about it. It is a game.
You're going...
You should take it chill.
Yeah, it's a chill time, but I believe you guys are going to Fallonsmore, taking the gate to Makenhold.
Yes.
Was the last time.
Yes. I know that I was probably sounding really contrary and being a piece of shit, but that was because I forgot a very key piece of information which Curls reminded me of when we met
Of
up.
where things were.
When we last met up. The reason I was like, no, we should do it differently was because I straight up had just forgotten a piece of information.
Got something objectively wrong.
I just straight up
If it's any consolation to you, an episode of CR I watched what happened to Travis. Shiny or not? It depends what we're talking about.
I don't know what we're talking about.
If we're talking about Ninetales, then shiny. Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to read between the lines. I don't know if I got it right. I'm gonna not need my Ruhob playlist. Why did I make this if it was only gonna bring me home? My Ruhob playlist is very good. I stand by it. But there's one or two songs on it where I'm like, because that's what Ruhob's like.
Yep.
Ruhob is being like, what a beautiful thing. Oh god. It's a hard day. I literally, anytime they post a Ruhob clip on like the D20 socials, all the comments are like, I never really got shipping, but I get it now.
I get it now, yeah.
The slowest of slow burns with so much extra.
I mean, that's like the Regency in a nutshell, really, isn't it?
Regency.
All Regency is slow burn.
Uh-huh, that's where it comes from. And I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. But the thing with Regency that will remain to be seen for Fae Flowers is that the other key thing about Regency is it all works out in the end. I think I've explained this to you as well, but like obviously the Regency idea of what working out is a slightly different thing to modern ideas, but we will see how Abria makes it happen and what the players decide to do.
Hmm.
This is off topic, but just because it came on. Look, chat. Dodie's releasing new music and it's really good. You know, if you like indie chill music, hey, tell Blue what Pokemon you got tattooed because I didn't want to leak the information. Also, how was it?
Hello, how are you feeling?
I am damaged.
I am
Far too
damaged.
damaged.
Oh dear.
And your love's too much to lose. But you're not beyond repair. I'm getting the words in the wrong order, but you get that I'm also making a Heather's reference. We see each other in this moment.
Look, we haven't had our Heather's watch party yet, okay?
It hasn't happened yet. It's not out yet. Okay, leak the information about what Pokemon you got tattooed, because I didn't want to leak it. I did leak the Lechonk, the near miss of the Lechonk, but I didn't want to spill the beans on the tap. I got 2 chunky boys and a ninja.
Hey,
Yeah, you did.
2 chunky boys and a ninja. Hmm.
Go on then, Blue. Which ones do you get?
I mean, is the frog ninja too obvious? Is it a different ninja?
I literally need to pull up when Cade said what the names were because I can't remember.
Frog
Frog
Ninja
Ninja
Crunch.
correct level.
She packed my bags last night.
Greninja. Froggy Boy.
And two little chunks.
Two little chunks.
Not
So-
the chunk.
That's a wide bar when it comes to Pokemon.
Just two little guys. Emphasis on the little, yeah.
Emphasis on little.
The two little guys.
Yeah, when it comes to
Yeah.
Pokemon, I think I need a little bit more information than that to go
I'll give
off
you
of.
another hint. They both start with the same letter. And they are not in the same... They're not even vaguely related. To my knowledge. They have the same silhouette, that's also correct.
Silhouette?
Like, exactly. Oh yeah, they really do, huh? I never thought about it like that. Munchlax is one.
And I think it's gonna be a long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am.
They both evolve into bigger chunks, that's true.
Don't you already have Makuhita, or am I forgetting it? Because I know you like Makuhita.
That's just using brain power. I did not have it.
Ah, so is Makuhita one of them then? I knew you liked Makuhita.
Greninja, Makuhita, and Munchlax.
Hey!
Three today.
Good boys.
Big chunk boys. I've seen the Makuhita, I think, was on her Instagram story, and it looks really good. So hyped to see it tomorrow. All wrapped in cling film. How long were you in the chair, Kay? Like 5 and a bit hours. Yeah, that sounds right. Hey, I don't know if I'm actually going to do it, but I have been informed that the one that I want next would be a full day.
Ooh.
11 till 7.
Wow. What are you planning?
One indeed. Have I been added in the Pokemon chat? Hey! Thank you, Cole.
Aww. Placeholder till they get a shiny. Aww.
Look who you're trying, El Capybara.
There they be!
Senor Capybara. Capybara-san.
Got a dastardly
Oh, good.
to speak and now occurs. Aww.
Yeah. Getting there. Don't make it like my Cult of the Lamb run.
Oof.
Keep them alive. The Pansage's name Das still makes me laugh. Yeah, that's a god tier pun. What I'm gonna do for my old son team, because I'm still in baby levels.
I know it's months away, but every time my brain strays over to Scarlet and Violet, I'm just fascinated with like what the new Pokemon could possibly be like.
Yeah, for real.
In theory, we're gonna have like around maybe 80, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose closer to 50 because regions tend to have a mix of old Pokemon in them now. I think it's been a while since we've had a full generation of like nearly 100 Pokemon. Is it wrong I don't want to see more, I want to get lost in Wonderlands? No, that's absolutely valid, because when, one of the reasons I love Snom so much is because I was genuinely surprised by it. I did not know it was in the game. It was a full blind. I'd never seen this Pokemon before. I just went into the ice zone, walked into the grass, and this tiny creature appeared, and I was just like, oh my god, what is this? Yeah, so I'll probably look and see what the starters evolve into, because that will help me with my choice. And then after that, I'll probably just keep a casual interest in it.
I probably look. I won't be super religious about it, but I will probably look.
And Tess spends all of his money on dice. Pampor. To Google it. Yeah, you didn't have to Google it. I could have told you that. That's Pampor. But Core, what about when he's really into cooking?
God damn it, Blue.
What? What about when he's into cooking?
Oh. Every day.
Different pun for that.
Why am I so bad at Pokemon team balancing? Answer me that. How am I somehow only picking the dark types? Sorry, I'm on a Pokemon team planner, so I'm distracted. Oh, I didn't know you could even get that in this game.
I was so happy when Rockruff started to make dog teams valid.
Yes.
Because for a while dog team was purely fire type basically, but then it was like, well, we've got plenty of fire type dogs, but now we've got the rock dog, and we've got an ice dog, and we've got electric dogs, and we've got dark dogs, and I'm like, yes, I got so many dogs. Dog team.
I'm missing her.
My Pokemon Sun dog team with type null who can just be any type that I want.
Oh yikes, it's 3 times weak to rock and ice. Oh god.
What's that, sorry?
I'm just throwing Pokemon into a team planner, and currently I'm 3 times weak to ice and rock. Like 3 of my Pokemon are weak to that.
Yeah. Actually, Bulu, your plan was better.
What's good against rock and ice?
Obviously fire's good against ice. Steel? Steel's always one of those weird ones. Is it steel is good against ice, or is ice good against steel?
Fighting? Oh yeah, fighting is good against both, huh?
Yeah, it is weak to steel.
Water fighting is 4 times advantage to rock and ice. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, wait, no, am I reading this whole chart wrong? I might be. Hang on. I can't... Fucking... I can't read this chart at all. Does that mean I have no answers for normal, dark, or fairy? Is that correct? No, because ghost is... Oh, no, that's psychic. Do you have 3 dasses? No. I'm just throwing things into this maker. I currently have Incineroar, because obviously, starter. Mudsdale, because I can't help it. Dragonite, Trevenant, Auroras. I didn't know Trevenant was in this game, but sure, I'll take it. I'd love to have Trevenant in a normal-ass game.
Well, hopefully it'll be in Scarlet and Violet, because again, the Kalos theory.
Yeah.
Kalos region is geographically close, it might be there.
Mother. Oh, I could get a Vikavolt.
Vicavolt's pretty tight.
Well, Vikavolt is pretty tight. Doesn't really solve my problem. How is I'm looking at a massive catalogue of Pokemon. How is everyone I'm like, oh, I could have that, got a dark typing? What does this say about me?
You like dark type Pokemon?
I do, which is hilarious because my 2 favorite types are.
Fire and Ghost.
Thank you.
Sorry, the pause made me take a second to realise that was an open question.
That was a question, yeah.
I thought you were going to continue that sentence, and then I realised you weren't.
Nope, just letting you auto-finish it.
Wake up, babe, but they just dropped a new Fire Ghost.
I'm so mad you didn't actually just message that to me.
It did cross my mind, was the thing.
That's the thing. You should have just done it and into the instinct, because I'd literally just woken up and I opened my eyes and read my phone. And that was the first thing I opened. It would have been hilarious. I should acknowledge publicly on this stream that I would like to apologize to Chandelure, who does exist, and whom I do like. I just want more of them. I think it's a very cool typing. There we go, that's my public statement on Chandelure. Is there a fire combo we haven't had at all?
Fire Grass.
Oh, right, that kind of makes sense.
Because we have had Fire Water.
Have we?
Yes, we had a single legendary. It was technically a mythical, so you couldn't get it in game. So it was like next to nobody.
Is it from Black and White? So I've never heard of it.
I know. I think it's black. I think it's an X and Y one. It's called Volcanion, and it's meant to be based off.
Oh,
steam.
yeah,
It's meant to be based off steam. Fire and water, steam. It wasn't. It had a movie made about it. I've never heard anybody talk about it ever.
Volcanion, yeah. It says it's one of them. It's like, oh yeah!
Yeah, it's definitely one of the, oh yeah, that exists. Yeah, literally, dual-type Fire Water, mythical Pokemon. It's a mythical Pokemon, so it's event only. And it's just one of those ones of, okay.
Volcanion was in a movie called Volcanion and the Mechanical Marvel. It was portrayed as a Pokemon who hated all humans.
Yep.
And it was looking for Meganium.
Both arguably man-made.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Steam Pokemon.
The shinies of it is actually very good.
Yeah, it's like gold.
No other Pokemon has the same type combination as Volcanion. Yeah,
It's unique. And because it's a mythical, because it's mythical, even though data for its shiny exists and they designed a shiny, nobody should legitimately have one. I don't believe one was ever distributed.
Volcanion is the only Pokemon from the first 6 generations not to appear in any Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, as it was not yet discovered at the time of Mystery Dungeon's release. Has there not been an electric fighting? Surely.
Zeraora.
Oh, yeah. Unused Pokemon type combinations.
Again, another mythical Pokemon. It's always the mythicals that people aren't very familiar with.
This might be old. It is from 2019, so it is, yeah. Normal's got a lot of combos it hasn't been done. Ice Poison?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
That'd be great. Zeraora is not fighting.
Isn't Chocobo Zapdos electric fighting? Maybe? No, I think that was the thing I was annoyed about. It still had its flying type, and I was like, it doesn't fly.
Yeah, oh yeah, this was your rant that you went on, I remember.
Yeah, literally my rant. Oh, Boopies! Thank you for subscribing! Thank you. Thank you so much. You know what that means, guys? It means you have to, woo!
Hit the woo. Do it. Do
You
it
have
now.
to, woo!
I will use my cheap version. My free version. It's not free, but you know what I mean. My off-brand. Fighting ground? Poison psychic? Surely.
I mean, they
Is
are
one of the Tapu's poison psychic?
No, because the Tapus are all fairy.
That's the one. I thought they were all
Because-
psychic for some reason. Oh, that's
Yeah.
because that's the lake spirits.
Yeah, the lake spirits are all psychic.
Ground fairy?
I mean, I can see why one of those doesn't exist.
Yeah, the comment is like, ground fairy would be beef. That would be a beefy Pokemon.
Yeah, I guess that's the reason why certain typings don't exist, is like for meta reasons of like, hey, this
Yeah.
type matchup would be too strong.
I've thought that before though, and they've fucking done it.
Actually, now I
I
think
feel like
about it,
this is
Zeraora
happening.
might actually be pure electric.
Thank you for the sub.
Wow, there it is. Ah, also, I didn't get a notification that time, but I did see it. Why did,
yes, you did.
Why did my sound not play? The sound didn't play.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it popped up on the screen, but I didn't hear the sound. Very strange.
I feel like this one's been done now. Is Bug Dark and Bug Dragon have been done now, right?
Yes. I believe so.
The comment though is rightfully pointing out that Flygon has
Yeah,
been robbed.
Yeah, not a bug.
Rock Ghost.
Rock Ghost. No. Runa Regis? Runa Regis.
There we go. And they're the only ones on here.
Yeah, Coffer Regis, regional evolution.
There we go. You got that. Too much D&D on the brain.
Yep.
Flygon, my son. Yeah, I do love Flygon. I was gonna say the only valid bug Pokemon, but that's quite funny. What's wrong with this team? What's wrong with this team? What isn't wrong with this team? It's a very weird team. Blue, what's super effective against Fairy?
Steel and Poison.
Gotcha.
Which is why Galarian Ponyta is not a fairy type.
All bug Pokemon are valid. No bug
False.
Pokemon are valid. 0% bug Pokemon are valid.
Also false. Snom, my beloved.
No, Snom is the least valid of all.
Snom, my beloved.
being based on the worst kind of real life bug.
Snom, my beloved.
Valid forms of XP farming for my fire type. Now you get it.
Oh dear.
Metapod is not valid. Why would you even bring that into this? Why?
Does Butterfree not even get a pass for its episode in the anime?
No.
Rude.
No bug Pokemon. None.
Vikavolt?
No.
Oh.
I will crush any bug Pokemon that dares look at me wrong. And I will stand by the stance. This is why me and Kay are mortal enemies. in
Kills me here
Pokemon
going,
anime.
Weedle, whack! Kakuna, whack! Beedrill, whack! Me, I'm tight as fuck!
This is why in the hypothetical Pokemon anime that we've talked about before, in which you and I are conflicting rival Pokemon gym leaders who are secretly friends even though we seem like mortal enemies, me and Kay actually are mortal enemies. That cute yellow spider big time valid? No, the least valid.
Aww.
I actually hate that Pokemon. Fucking water bug, get out of here.
Masquerain, gonna rain on your parade.
You guys can keep listing bug Pokemon, but I hate all of them. Changing the subject, 4 different dogs came into the studio today and I got to pet them all.
Yes. Doggos.
Good doggos. Tattoo studios that allow doggos, the best. You'll be stuck on that table for a long time. You may as well get to pet a dog out of it. It was the owner's dog's birthday, so she fed it ice cream. Yeah, sounds about right. It's a fucking team. I bet I'm gonna look up after the stream where all these Pokemon are on Cerebi, and it's gonna be like late game, late game, late game. It's like, god damn it. The only thing this team can't deal with is normal Pokemon, which is very funny. I had to go out, so I just put the dog on my legs and laid there while Makihisa was being done.
Excellent. Pineco, which is just a pine cone. I mean, incorrect, but...
Wrong, but go off, I guess.
I mean, you're wrong.
Blue, judge my fantasy Pokemon team that I just made for Ultra Sun. Ready?
Hmm.
Incineroar,
Yes.
Mudsdale,
Mm-hmm.
Dragonite, Trevenant,
Mm-hmm.
Aurorus, Mawile.
Wow. Hmm. It's a pretty decent spread. It's decent coverage, yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna look up where I get all these and it's gonna be like, just forget it.
I mean, Aurorus is a fossil Pokemon.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
And it's also not of the generation that Sun and Moon is, so I feel like that's going to be a post-game.
We'll see. Actually, why will we see? I'll just look it up. I once again keep forgetting that Cerebi is not the name of the Pokemon. I've actually had an Aurorus before in a game, but I can't remember which one it was. It was the one where they give it to you.
It's another X and Y one.
What gen is? Yeah, that's
Celebi,
right,
the
isn't
one Pokemon that probably every Pokemon fan on the planet knows the Japanese name for.
it? Cat's talking to you, Blue.
As a question, you had Pokemon Stadium, right? Technically, no. I didn't actually have a Nintendo 64 growing up. I had a friend in school who did, and I would go around their house and play on their 64. I did mention Pokemon Stadium earlier. I am aware that it's being released on the Switch. And everyone knows that the best part of Pokemon Stadium is not the stadium, it's the minigames. Could you transfer Pokemon from Stadium? I don't think it was a from, I think it was a to.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
I believe Stadium was you could transfer to Stadium and Battle.
Blue, what gen is? I'm losing my mind. What gen is Sun and Moon?
7?
8? Oh, 7. Okay.
I believe Sword and Shield is 8. We're currently on 9. Which means give it a
Gotcha.
year or two and we'll be on the Big 10!
It is a fossil restore. Where is...
Oh no. My Discord has dropped, guys. That means that the stream may end up dropping in a second. I apologize dearly if that is the case. What is going on? What happened? What happened, gang? Can you guys still hear me? Hello? Okay, you guys can hear me. Okay. I can still see the chat going. Interesting. Music's still going. Is my internet doing the thing again? Oh, well, hopefully that rectifies itself. Let me in. Yeah, I got a freaking loading screen, guys. If the stream drops, then I'm sorry. Oh no. The only thing I'm actually hyped about from the director's Frontline remakes. Actually, I didn't see the direct because I've been out for like most of the day. I just know from Twitter the main one which probably interests me is the fact that Breath of the Wild has had its sequel confirmed. Which, you know, as said several times tonight, I need to finish it. Front mission, not frontline. Fair enough. My Discord is dead and does not appear to be recovering. The PC says it's still connected to the internet, as is evidenced by the fact the stream is still going. A bit different from that one time when I was still streaming and my PC definitely said that I was not connected to the internet. Very strange. Oh, Spook's PC is not connected to the internet. Oh, we got some shenaniganry occurring again. Oh boy. Interesting. That's very weird that my PC is definitely still, like, connected. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Guess I'll go nap. Nap? It's 10:30. If you're gonna go to sleep, then just go to sleep for the night. Go to sleep and then wake up in the morning, and then you can plan D&D. In a minute, I'm gonna need a half hour to go take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap here. Good night. Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Ha! You fool! You thought you could nap on my watch!
It's been like, goodbye. I was literally just typing in chat. I can't believe the last thing stream heard from me was me perfectly citing Darth Vader. Also, Aurorus is somewhat later game, but it's not end game.
Okay.
It's that big fossil shop in the city that starts with a K.
Oh, I know the one. Yeah, it's annoying to pronounce.
It's not like super late game, but it is like later game.
Connolit? No, that's
Yeah,
something else.
something like that.
That's something else.
Hello, people.
Hello! Hello, ladies!
You thank
Hi.
God you got here at this exact
Thank
point.
goodness,
and not
we
5
just
minutes before.
we just recovered from some weird technical issues. Hello, hi. I'm
Hi,
Blue. This
hi.
is Kels. Hello.
So,
It's my friend
If you
Cookie.
haven't-
Hi.
if you have not been here before, hello.
Hello.
We do this every week.
Yeah.
You're here for the last chill half hour.
Queen
which would be true.
Yas! Thank you for following Yas.
Ah, good, my people.
Yeah, we do an art stream every Tuesday evening. We do a D&D stream every Wednesday evening. I do a Pokemon stream every Sunday afternoon. And that's your stream schedule. What? How's it take commissions? What? Follow my Twitters down below. What? That's my
We're on a
commissions.
capybara.
I'm drawing a capybara today. If you want to commission me, you can make me draw stuff like this. Because that's what's happening now. Someone paid me to draw a capybara, so that's what I'm doing.
How's the stream so far? Unhinged, I think.
Very
in a word.
unhinged.
We nearly died talking
Yes.
about D&D stuff, and then the stream died.
Yeah, we just had some weird technical issues where my computer was apparently a zombie, connected to the internet but not connected to the internet.
We're
Every-
playing Beat Saber. Haven't you started playing Beat Saber?
I have. In fact,
How's that live?
it's pretty fun actually. In fact, thanks to Cookie here, I have some more songs to play.
Very
'Cause
nice.
they gave me a little thingamajig to help me get some more songs in the game. So I've been
God.
doing I've only been doing it for 3 days, but for the last 3 days I've been trying to wake up earlier than I used to because I used to wake up at like freaking 11 o'clock. So I've been setting alarms to wake up at like 8, which is a bit more normal. And yeah, I've been playing Beat Saber as a pseudo morning workout because God, if you play
It's
hard
a
mode
fucking
songs,
workout, yeah.
you get exhausted. It's not a muscular workout, but I'd say it's probably a cardio workout because, oh
Yeah.
boy, it gets your blood pumping. I did the Beastars intro theme on hard at 100 speed. Oh my god, madman! I may have to download Beastars theme.
If I could get over my crippling fear of VR headsets, I would 100% play the shit out of Beat Saber.
Yeah, I do enjoy
Even
it.
though I would be very bad at it because only one of my eyes works, and therefore I don't have much depth perception, which I feel would somehow inhibit me.
Yeah, I'm
That
very,
game.
I'm being my the pop punk trash and getting loads of it's all of our music. Basically our
Music.
basically our breakfast playlist that you and me made together. I've been playing in Beat Saber.
Hang on a minute.
Well, there's Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, a bit of Pink I've also been playing as well, but unfortunately some of them are actually ridiculous, and I feel like the people who made them don't understand what difficulty levels are, because I literally downloaded one song and played on normal, and I was like, yeah, this is normal, and then I played it on hard, and I was like, yeah, this is hard, and then I download another song, and they were like, oh, it's only available on normal difficulty, and then I play it, and it's like, and you fail, and I'm like, that
I
is
feel
not
like-
normal difficulty.
I feel like if something's only available on normal difficulty, that should be a red flag, because
Yeah.
that means that they couldn't make it harder.
Because I've seen songs that have been put up there, and their only difficulty is like Expert Plus, which is the highest.
Yeah.
That was what frustrated me. It's like you can just put them as Expert Plus, but somebody had uploaded a song, put it as normal, and it was a ridiculous BPM, and I was like, label it correctly.
I'm desensitized to this stuff because one of my many YouTube rabbit holes I've fallen down the years is professional Guitar Hero players.
Oh, they're insane.
Uh-huh.
I usually play on expert. I am a Bibby. I have been playing mostly normal with an occasional hard once I've had a bit of it, once I'm like into
Warmed
it.
up.
I start on normals and I do like 4 or 5 songs, and then the last sort of 2 or 3 tend to be the experts of like, okay, let's get into it. Bam, 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 bam. I do like when I get into it though, because when I am into it, I am like fully bopping in the room.
Oh yeah,
Which
for
again
sure.
is part of the workout, because obviously the flailing your arms is part of the workout. But once I'm like bouncing, and you have to duck certain times as well.
I get it. I used to exclusively work out on extreme difficulty Just Dance, on not on the one where you have the sensors, different sensors.
It's a
not the
shame
one.
because I don't know if there's an option that I can change somewhere to change that, but on Beat Saber, if you're playing on a song and you don't hit enough notes, you will just fail and it'll cut the song off.
You can change that. I've seen people change that.
I'd like it to change that, because I'm like, I may be
It's
doing
like practice. If you go on practice mode,
I may
think
be
it-
doing abysmally, but I want to like play through the song.
Yeah,
Because that was what was happening. I was trying to play through a Pink song, I think it was.
it's no fail. they
No
say.
fail. Okay. I'll have to look at it tomorrow morning when I do my next one. Spook was off today, so I didn't do it this morning, because playing Beat Saber with him in the computer room is another great way for him to get a black eye.
Uh huh. Considering the hazard of me sitting on the ground on the opposite side of the room from you. To be fair, that was mostly an opposite. Whatever the opposite of a hazard is for you.
Yeah, you weren't the hazard in that situation. It was
No,
the
you were
airbed
the
that was-
hazard to yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And I mitigated the risk.
Yeah, I hit the airbed collapsed on me, and, you know, having
It was
some...
not the airbed, it was everything that was on top of it.
Yeah, having everything that was on top of the airbed collapse on me when I was in VR was not great.
I'll never. I'm saying this very seriously. I will never forget it as long as I.
I mean, same. It was very funny. I don't think Voz will forget it either, because he saw it on the other side. He just saw my avatar sort of crumple into itself.
I will truly like the series. That hour is a bubble of time in my head that will exist past my mortal body. Like it will continue on because I will never. It will never be derealized because it was so good.
Practice is to change play speed. That's how I play at 180. 100 is normal speed. Fair enough. I definitely want to try the B-Stars one. I probably won't play it at regular speed, because even just thinking about how it starts with the trumpets, just the... I would never keep
It's
up
like,
with that. I would never keep up with that. I did Dance Dance yesterday, which was a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. That was a good one. Oh my god, what was it? Just Sing. That was a good one. I will gladly watch any of you guys play Beat Saber. I, again, will not go in, but I will watch any of you go in.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my setup does not condone spectators. We have a little room.
I find my way.
I have to position myself in this room very particularly to ensure that I'm not hitting things when I play Beat Saber, because in VR chat, normally we're not really like playing big flaily games, so I'm fine. But Beat Saber is literally about flailing, so like I have hit my hand off the walls and off Spook's chairs, so I very specifically have to like move the chairs out the room and like position myself in a way where I'm not gonna hit things. That does not condone having a spectator in the room with you.
I want to do World's Smallest Violin. World's Smallest Violin would be excellent in
Ooh,
Beat Saber.
yeah, I'll have to have a look
It
and see if that's...
slowly increases speed.
I'd have to look for it as well.
Yo, can I just say, I'm so glad that AJR's stuff goes viral all the time now, because I loved their last album and I love their new album. Well, it's not even new. It's been like out for like 2 years, but their songs randomly go viral because they're one of them bands.
Feline!
Yeah.
Meow! Gitta! Gitta! Hello!
It's so funny since I've been back because my brother is so attuned to the cat. So, like, it's crazy. They are the same being. And I am like vibing with the pupper.
Mhm.
And it's like we've just sort of appeared in this household and taken the animals.
Yeah, you get on better with my cat than your own cat.
Matilda hates me. I don't care what Owen says. She fucking hates me. Although me and Phoebe did have a falling out yesterday. We're working past it.
Aww.
She's having a rough time, bless her. That's my dog for chat.
Mhm.
But it was fair. She got mad at me, but I was being a bitch, so it was valid. Yeah, I want to listen to AJR now. God damn it.
I'm just thinking, watching Faye and Flowers may have the inverse effect of making. I thought playing Breath of the Wild would force me to watch Faye and Flowers, but I think it's the other way around.
You want to watch Fair Flowers, therefore you will play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, because I feel for some
Honestly,
even
yeah.
even though I absolutely don't have to, my brain is now set in the fact that if I'm going to watch any Dimension 20, it has to be in the living room on the sofa.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I would have to play it on the
Tradition.
Switch, because my brain was like, ooh, I could play more Guild Wars tomorrow, but then I was like, well, I can't watch Faye and Flowers and play Guild Wars, even though I 100% can. But my brain is just like, watch Faye and Flowers, not on the sofa. False. Incorrect.
I'm not gonna lie. Faye and Flowers has got to a point with me. Like, Blue knows this. I need to do 85 things to watch D&D. And I often do. That's how I get things done, and that's how I watch as much D&D as I do. I don't just magically keep up with it. I just have it on all the time while I'm doing shit. Faye and Flowers is a level of drama for me that I no longer can do other things for. I have to give it my whole attention. Like, I honestly, like, I think this is enough of a common piece of information that it's not going to be a, reveal. The moment that it comes out, I pull it up on my phone and I lie in bed and watch it.
Mhm.
Well, at midnight
Off
when
to
it comes
bed.
out.
Good night, friends. Sleep well.
Good night, bub.
Good night. So your VTuber was being so animated when you were talking is very adorable. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited about things.
But yeah, I watch it the moment that it drops because I am so invested in it. And I do that thing when I'm like really invested in it where I have to pause it all the time and like I get overwhelmed.
Yeah, you have to pause it and just be like, okay.
I have to do the thing when I'm reading like a really good piece of fanfic where I like lock my screen and throw my phone on the other side of the bed and be like, I'm not looking at you right now. To be fair, I say fanfic, any book.
Yes, baby, I know. I know that it's time for you to have a nighttime snack before I go to bed. I'm aware. I'm trying to do better at going to bed at a reasonable time. Life changes
Yeah,
are occurring. I'm trying not to wake up at 11. Instead, I'm trying to wake up at either 8 or 9. I'm trying to do Beat Saber in the morning as a workout.
And you're up to date on Faye and Flowers.
And I'm upset.
Miracles can occur.
Yeah,
ladies.
we're trying to do healthy things with our life. So I'm aware.
In my endeavor there to make ladies and gents more gender inclusive, I just said ladies and dropped instead of going ladies, gents, and fucking people who have yet to make up their mind. I think it's the one from Kinky Boots. But like, no, I just failed halfway through. You're all ladies now. Oh. I do actually have to be up pretty early tomorrow.
I think I need to update my Twitch page schedule because I believe the page says that our stream runs until midnight and it does not. It certainly doesn't
Runs
anymore.
until 11 because we're both very sleepy people.
So yeah, trying to do better adult things. Trying is the key word.
Blue is. I'm never.
Yeah. I'm sure
responsible
that
about anything in my life.
it's lasted for all of 3 days. I'm sure that D&D is going to squarely kick that out of the window.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
When I end, where even if we finish at a decent time, I end up lying in bed awake thinking about it.
Staring at the ceiling. Yeah. After D&D on last Wednesday, I went to bed at I think 6 a.m. Oh God. I may have slept like 2 hours after last Wednesday. Same. This is the like, it's the me version of like the blue TRP. Like it's my signature thing, but it's real life in that someone ends up talking to me after a D&D game and it goes on till 4 a.m. It will be someone. It doesn't happen all the
I
time.
love that the blue TRP is still a thing.
It is in my brain. It's just like a signature.
I haven't been able to have one in a long time, but I want to bring it back.
Look, I'm saying at the end of the stream when no one's here, but I'm saying if we live through this shit on Pop, I'm gonna lore dump on people.
Hell yeah. I think Kika will 100% be gearing up for it because it's been very non-stop for them all of the time, but I feel like the next time they have a long rest, she'll definitely be in the, hey, I want to make sure that people are okay because a lot has happened.
Yeah.
Which is an RP that I am practiced at because I've done it a lot.
Yeah. I'll make sure everyone's okay with it, but I do want to, at some point when we have a long rest on Pop, assuming I don't die next week.
Yeah, of course.
I do want to be like, okay, you guys have proven your shit to me. Here's just all my bullshit. Let's just talk for like an hour and be like, no more shit. This is all my nonsense. Because otherwise it's going to get one of us killed, and I don't want that. Eye emojis. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the things she's trying to hide, you all know. The only thing that was left was waiting for Varys to leave, but Simulacrum Varys has weirdly proven himself to Bonds in this escapade. Because, like, if Simulacrum Varys was going to kill her, he would do it then. And even then, even when he did attack her, there was reason. And that was because he saw more clearly than she did. And that's actually a good thing. Fox is many things, but, like, vindictive for no reason? No. But at this point, my shit is just going to get someone killed, so... We've gotten deep enough into this that I'll lore dump on people. And besides, last campaign I didn't get to, so... I'm taking my time. But again, I might die next session. Maybe now that I've decided that I'm going to do it, I'll die. That's what kept Glory alive, is that I just never said anything. So you can't die yet, you haven't lore dumped about your bullshit. I keep getting notifications about a Fan Flowers short I commented on, and it was I won't tell you what the short contained because it's from an episode you're gonna watch tomorrow. But it was like, I was like, shout out to all my people who had this hit too hard. And everyone, every like 2 minutes, I get a comment from someone being like, "Sup, what's up? How we doing?"
How we doing, gang? I am not good.
That's, you know. I'm gonna do Guild War thing. See you later. See you later, bud.
Have fun, Blade. Corey's like
I've-
flying through all the Guild Wars stuff because he's not
Hey.
under the same inhibition that I am, which is I want to play the story in order.
Yep. I immediately know what you're referring to. Yeah.
Also, literally today, ArenaNet tweeted out that they're adding more Living World Season 1 stuff, which is the stuff that I'm currently on, and it's also free! You don't have to buy it, so there's going to be new content that we can play through. Apparently it's adding in the Tower of Madness.
Blue wants me to start playing Guild Wars 2 so bad.
Mainly because we only need one person to have a full group of 5.
Oh, fuck me. I have utility, I seem. I would make a new character, but we all do. Also, it's free. Yes, I know, guys. I used to play it.
I used to attempt to play it on your old
I
laptop.
used to attempt to play it. That's probably correct.
Now you actually can physically play it.
Here's the thing. I want to make a new character, but I also don't want to do the starting content again.
Valid. I mean, if you have a level boost, because the thing is, if you log in on your old character, you'll get a birthday gift, which almost always includes a level up. And I believe for your second birthday, it will be a 20 level thing, so you can immediately skip to 20 levels. And as we all know from the last 2 days, playing through story content in a group is a lot quicker than soloing it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been streaming soloing in it, and it took me like 5 hours to do one quest segment because I was soloing it as a DPS. Admittedly, though, it wasn't just a kill shit. It was a I mean, you saw it. I had to do a murder investigation and a treasure hunt.
Yes, I remember.
It was very fun. I like doing the treasure hunt.
Oh, I forget that Guild Wars 2 doesn't have, like, roles.
No, not fully. They also introduced a bunch of new specs which really mix it up. Like, there's now a healer ranger, so your DPS can heal. There's now a spellcaster guardian, so your tank can do DPS. There's, I'm melee ranger. Ranger, it's in the name. Nope, I'm in melee. I think there's also I think there's a spellcaster thief now, but unfortunately you need to have the new expansion for it.
Yes. Because I played Necromancer, and I'm gonna be honest, I never had any idea what I was doing.
So there's a base profession, and then there's a specialization for each
remember.
expansion: Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, and End of Dragons.
I wish this page would show the specialties.
Okay. So Guardian has Dragon Hunter, Firebrand, Willbender. Revenant has Herald, Renegade, and Vindicator. Warrior has
I'll get
Berserker.
Revenant.
Berserker, which I chose for Tala. Spellbreaker and Blade Swan. Engineer has Scrapper, Hollowsmith, and Mechanist. Mechanist now is the new one. Ranger, as I said, has Druid, Soul Beast, and Untamed. Is the new one. Thief has the Daredevil, the Deadeye, and the Spectre. So Spectre, I believe, is the spellcaster. Deadeye obviously sounds like it's a sniper. Elementalist has Tempest Weaver and Catalyst. Mesmer has Chronomancer. Mirage and Virtuoso. I remember the Virtuoso. Hi, your spellcaster now knows how to use knives. And then the Necromancer has the Reaper, which is what Nerin is trying out, and then the Scourge and the Harbinger, sorry.
I don't remember which one I was on.
You would have been just Necromancer, because I believe you have to be max level to actually access the specializations.
Yeah, I also don't have any of the expansions, so.
Yeah, so you'd have just been a Necromancer.
I remember I liked the look of Scourge, but I couldn't use it. What is the greatest magic of all time? Blue. Naren asked the question.
The question is Chronomancy.
Chronomancy.
Chronomancy, the magic of friendship. No!
No.
What have they been teaching you?
Never forget, chat.
The true reason to play Chronomancer is a Mesmer, apparently. Mesmer's. Phaser's range creates illusion.
Yeah, I was looking at Mesmer. I remember when Frog used to play Mesmer.
Finesse and misdirection. Mesmers create illusions to fight by their side, which they use to harass enemies with phantasms or mislead with clones. Clones can be shattered, destroying them and causing secondary effects such as confusion and other things.
Naren's gonna do the whole copy of the whole speech.
Chronomancer is from part of Heart of Thorns, so it's only the first expansion.
Yeah, I have been. I'm looking at the pages, lovely.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, you're
Heart of Thorns is now free with Path of Fire. They're doing a bit of a blizzard on it, where it's like, hey, if you buy this expansion, you get the last one for free. Okay, it is basically 11 o'clock. This is at the point where I'm happy to leave it, if you couldn't tell from the fact that I haven't actually touched it for the last few minutes.
Yeah. Oh my god, the first thing on my YouTube homepage is the Brennan monologue you've got to look forward to tomorrow.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, well, it's time for me to follow up with what I was just beginning to spout and claim, which is that I'm trying to do better with my sleep schedule, so I'm going to end the stream, very abruptly say farewell to Curls, and try to turn off my computer rather than browsing social media.
Yep.
So yeah.
Chat, we'll see you tomorrow for Dinders.
Join you tomorrow for D&D. Thank you so much for coming, everybody.
I might be extra glamorous because I have to be all social all day, so
Ooh, fancy.
might be very fancy.
Excellent. Wonderful. Right. Yeah, time to go. Take care, everybody. We love you very much. Love you, love you, love you. Goodbye.
Bye.